What is up? It's your boy Silos. We're back again with another review. This time we're going to be taking a look at the Breaker Vol.1. So stay tuned and don't go nowhere. Alright, so we're back with the manga Breaker or The Breaker Vol.1. This one has over 400 pages. The story is by Gyuk Jin, art is by Park Jin Hwan. Collecting 15 chapters in this I would call it like omnibus. That's what they usually call these, but let's just say manga softcover. Follows the story of Si Hwoon, who's getting a bully beat down in the back alley by another student named Chang Ho's, which is he is part of like some kind of underground gang or mafia or whatever's, and this guy's always getting bullied, extorting him for money. And the poor guy just can't defend himself, right? So he's left crying. The teacher's up there watching the whole thing go down because he's a brand new substitute, but he's young, likes to party and all that. So the teacher, Chung Hoo Han, which is the one I just showed you, is first day at the school, and he's about to enter and I guess teach his class or something, but he's walking down the hallway. He's all trembling and laughing, sort of not laughing, but like nervous because of that one girl. He likes her, but teacher shows up to the class. The bully's all the way in the back, like always. Why are bullies always in the back? That's what I'm trying to figure out. So teacher's like very jokey and all that because he's young, and he's just making jokes here and there, and this student right here gets all mad and just basically screams at him to start the class already, quit messing around. And they're going to either their next class or school's over or something like that. He's leaving, going home, and just had a bad day or whatever, and ends up bumping into this teacher that is coming out of like this let's just say like a strip club, right? And he's acting the fool, saying that he didn't know he had to pay the girls or tip them. He didn't know what kind of bar it was. He just thought it was a regular bar, not an adult bar, but I mean like let's just say like a strip club / bar, right? And either the people that control the club brought him out to the alley and told him, hey, you have to pay if you want to start touching the girls, because he's always messing with girls and stuff like that. And he's getting a beat down too, right? So this guy's on his way home, sees him, and he recognizes him that he's the teacher. So he pulls out his phone and starts recording, right? He beats him up like crazy because he knows how to fight. So he's a martial artist, but I guess these are either the bouncers or just somebody that takes control of the club, or the gangs and all that stuff. So like I said, this manga is gonna be contained basically like in underground gangs and all that stuff, but it takes place in a high school with all these students, right? So he beats them up, he records it, and really beats them up. Look at that. Even messes around with them. That's a funny little panel right there. And yeah, so he leaves the next day. He comes to school, um, and meets up with his or he's just chilling or resting in the on the table, and the vice principal comes, and tells him like, "What are you doing? You're supposed to be like teaching. Those are for students. And why are you dressed like that? Like, you look like a pimp right here." Like he tells him, "You look like a pimp with that shirt." That was a funny part right there. I was dying when I first read it. And this other teacher comes. She's a substitute teacher as well, and she walks in and I guess asks questions and like where she has to go or what class, and somehow they end up talking. These guys are always the bullies are smoking cigarettes in the restroom. Classic, classic bully type stuff. They smoke or they'll drink and just be all aggressive, and they're always the older ones. So this guy bumps into the one of the students, which is Chang Ho, which is him, and basically tells him he giving him a beat down in the restroom and tells him he has to give him some money. Like he's basically extorting him this whole time. So he robs him for his money and just beats him up anytime he gets a chance, right? And he can't do nothing because this poor guy can't defend himself and all that. So he really got his ass beat in the restroom. He comes out and this girl's like, Si-woong, wait, like, what's wrong? And this fool's all crying. So he's like, let me go. I don't want you to see me crying and whoop-de-woo. So he leaves and he's all embarrassed, right? But these guys are up in the rooftop trying to make out, and he's trying to hook up with her. So as you can see right here, this panel right here, they're really trying to get it on. He's the horniest teacher you could imagine. And the door slams open or just cracks open, and he walks up to the edge, and this guy, they're like, oh no, we gotta leave, or I can't do this, I gotta leave, there's a student there, they don't want to get caught basically. And he's like, no, this is my only chance. And he's contemplating some kind of like suicide, so he jumps to the other side, and the teacher tries to save him, and somehow he grabs him, but the rail cracks and they end up falling, right? But only in the movies or only in the animes, whatever, is this what happened. They fall off this third story building. He tries to save the kid, grabs him, and flips in the air and lands right on top of that car, which is ends up being the vice principal's car. But it's funny because look, when he landed, he basically just cracked his ankles or his feet are done. But these little panels are pretty funny and stuff like that. I like the little panels right there. Other than that, he ends up going to class. He saves them, and in this next chapter, I believe he's tired of like getting his butt whooped or something, and he bumps into the teacher later or something, or I mean the vice principal, because they find out that somehow he ended up or he tells them that why is he tripping about his car or whatever is, and the vice principal ends up choking them like, what do you mean it's my car? Why wouldn't I be? If it was your car, you would be mad too. And so he gets a call, the teacher, and basically he's an underground or undercover teacher. He's trying to bust the gang that's infiltrated the high school basically, right? So he's gonna work his way in, and so he got hired by this guy right here, the boss. So it's a Korean high school. It's not a Japanese high school or whatever, but ends up grabbing the breast of this high school chick, and you know, this book, it's more for adults because it's like a 17 and plus. So I don't know if I'm gonna end up censoring some of the stuff, but I mean, so far I haven't seen any nudity or anything, so we should be all right. And in the other chapter, this is like the third chapter right here, they end up fighting somehow, and the teacher finds out and tries to have them shake hands, so they do. And you know him, the bully right there, he's like, here, let's shake my hand, I don't want no beef. But in reality, he squeezes the shit out of his hand and gives him that look. So this guy's like, oh man, I'm dead. This bully is basically making him go through hell and making his high school years miserable, right? So that's his mom. He ends up going home. That's his mom. She leaves. I guess she has to go like to work or something, but ends up leaving him some money and some food. And yeah, so you know, I read up to there, and that's what the art is looking like. I don't know if you guys are into manga. Make sure you guys check out my other videos, my recent videos, and that's it. You know, I am gonna go to collect volume 2. I'm waiting on volume 2 and 3 of Hellsing, so stay tuned for that. I'm also gonna be mixing it up with some comics, but as you can see, my recent videos, I've been going hard at the manga, and that's it. So thank you guys for watching. You guys have any questions, comment down in the bottom section below, and I will try to answer them the best that I can. All right, thank you guys, and that's it. Let me see if there's any variant covers in the back before I leave. That would be the front cover of the book. These are, I'm not sure if these are like enemies or she's a boss. I don't even know. Some goofy pictures right here. Let's see what we got over here. Another one. Guess these are the creators. Jin Gyuk Jin and Park Jin Hwan. These are the two creators right here. And that's about it. So stay tuned, and I will come back with more overviews sooner rather than later. Peace.